right, traders. Today is it's noon. It's March 4th, 2025, and president's putting out some tariffs. But anyways, that's one thing. Here's another thing. We're looking at. Let's take a look at the SPY game plan, and I'm just gonna push these around so people can see them. All right. This red line right here. This was our bearish entry. Okay, so price below 582.66 was our bearish entry. Our pivot, all right, happens to be 590.39. All right, and then for an uptrend, if we went to the upside, price over, you can see it right here, 590.86 was the bullish entry for green erases red. All right, so we like most of people in here start out with small accounts, but they grow them fast. All right, so you can see here we like the 3 DTE or the 10 days till expiration. That's what that stands for. Friday options. Why Friday options? Because they got more open interest. All right, and we like the $2 to $5 out of the money. All right, so if we were going to buy calls and prices at 575, we would probably pick anywhere between 570 price, probably 577 up to 581. That would be $2 to $5 out of the money. All right, somewhere above, anyways, not where price is at. See, right now price is at 575.96. Let's call it 576, for all intents and purposes. So we like them 2 to 5, so we would pick 578 or 582. All right, so that'd be $2 to $5 out of the money, or 581. My bad. Quick math, 581. All right, $2 to $5. All right, that'd be 578 to 281. Anyways, all right, those are the options we like. Now, if you want the very best performing option, all right, the best performing option will always be the 0 DTE, okay, 0 days till expiration. Meaning, if it's a SPY call, it's going to expire at 4:15 this evening. All right, those will be the highest performing, and it will be the in the money. All right, in other words, if you're buying calls and price is currently at 576, you would purchase the 574s or the 573s. That would be in the money. 576 would be at the money. 578 would be out of the money. Okay, so we like the out of the money. So we give up a little bit of performance. All right, just give up a little bit of performance for a little less risk. All right, that's what we do. A little less performance. We're fine with that. And what we did is reduce our risk. All right, because they'll be cheaper, significantly cheaper. All right, than an in the money call. All right, but if you want the best performing option, all right, it's always going to be the 0 days till expiration in the money call. You will get penny for penny performance pretty much. All right, as long as you got the direction right. All right, it's imperative you get the direction right. All right, otherwise the performance is not going to be there. All right, so in other words, price, if you're buying calls, price has to move up in order to get that performance. All right, if you're buying puts will have to, price will have to fall down, go lower, all right, to get that performance. All right, so that's just want to lay that out there so you understand which option we use. Now, when you use an option like this, let's say you buy some option for 10 cents, all right, let's say you get 10 of them, all right, I'm just going to show you something, all right, real quick, all right, so let's say you got 10 of them. Each contract is worth 100 shares, all right, each contract is 100 shares. So in essence, all right, if you bought 10 contracts, you got 1,000 shares. Okay, so 10 times 100, right? That's 1,000 shares. All right. If you can get 1,000 shares to move $1, there's $1,000. Okay. So, but if we got 10 shares. Now, if you bought them for 10 cents each, all right, watch this, 1,000 times 0.1, all right, actually, let's try it again. Clear, 1,000 times 0.1, that would be 10 cents a share. It's 1,000 shares times 10 cents a share, all right? It's going to cost you $100, okay? And with that $100, you have control, all right, to an extent, over 1,000 shares of the SPY, which is currently, okay, SPY is currently at, let's just call it 576, all right? All right, so let's bring the calculator back up here. Okay, so 576. So that's 1,000 shares times 576. All right, watch this. That's $500,000. All right, you have control for $100. All right, this is crazy, isn't it? This is the power of options, leverage. Okay, so for $100, you have control over $500,000 worth of product. Okay? $100, $500,000. Okay? That's the power of options right there. See the relationship? $100, $500,000. Okay? And that's the reason we choose the out of the money, all right, options, all right? But it's imperative you get the direction right, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you while we're here. All right, now we're going to go through the game plan. If I can remove this just a second. Okay, now we're going to hit the game plan. And you can see here is our bearish entry, 582.66. Okay, yesterday into the close, this would be the close right here. I'm going to put an arrow. Okay, so this is our closing candle for yesterday. Okay, and you notice on this, we have a 10-minute downtrend. Okay, you can see the yellow, the faster moving average, is underneath the 8 EMA. That's the white line. Okay, the faster moving average is underneath the 8. So we have space. See the space? All right, there's space in between the yellow line and the white line. See, I'm circling the space. See all the space there? All right, so we have a 10-minute downtrend. Okay? So all we want is a continuation of that downtrend. Now, the entry price is 582.66, but we're already below it. All right? So we're looking for a continuation of the downtrend. Now, today we had price gap down. First candle was, it's kind of a spinning top, doji looking candle. All right, but if we go and look on the 5-minute, all right, we're just going to take a peek at the 5-minute. All right, and we're going to back out here. Okay, not so much a doji looking candle, is it? Right? All right, so we got, it's kind of a red candle. It qualify for an entry if you were playing the 10-minute chart, or if you were playing the 5-minute chart, that would qualify for an entry. But the 10-minute chart showed us this little doji candle. Now you notice, now we got the very next candle. I'm going to take VWAP. That's this brown line. All right, I'm going to back that off so it becomes less visible. That way you can see the downtrend right through here. Now you can see a wick right here and a down candle. So right there is a perfect entry by our textbook, the BYOB textbook. Okay, so that's a perfect entry. All right. And we're going to point an arrow right on that entry. All right. We're going to put an arrow right on it. Okay. So this one, not so much, but this one is a winner right there. So you could have traded that all the way down to here. Okay. And now me, I don't know where the bottom is going to be, but I have some targets in mind where I expect price to go. And so I don't know if it's going to get to that target. You know, for me, it's more important to rip some profits out of the market than it is to hit a target. I mean, because I came here, this is my business, I came here to make money. Right? Now, it's great when you hit a target and you got bragging rights and you can say, hit my target or whatever and whatever. Okay, that's great. But the point is, want to make some money. All right? So I came here to make money. So every time price moves away from this 3 EMA, all right, I like to take little profits at the ends. Okay, so like right there and right there. And right there. When it moves away from this yellow 3 EMA, okay? Now when it gets back to the 3 EMA, all right, that's usually where I like to reload, 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 okay? When it's away, all right, that's where I want to take my profits. Away, away from the 3 EMA, away, away, all right? Now it's green. See, green shows me that you got to understand your candles, all right? A red candle, the bears have control. A green candle starts low and moves high. So the bulls have control. Notice they push price up, okay? Bears, when bears have control, they push price down, okay? But this was a green candle, so we don't buy that one, all right? We don't buy that. Why? Because bulls are pushing it up. We don't buy puts, all right? Puts is nothing but an instrument to short the index, all right? And we happen to watch the SPY. So we have an entry right here at these yellow candles, and you can take micro profits on the way down if you want to. You don't have to, all right? You can hold it till you hit your target or until you hit your daily goal, all right? That's one way of doing it, all right? And you can just come down here, and as soon as you hit your spot, okay, I expect it to get to this low and take your profits. That's one way of doing it, okay? The other way is like I showed you, right along the bottoms of these candles, when they're away from the 3 EMA, okay, I take profits into those, all right? Or you can hold the whole shebang right down into here, and when you see a bullish engulfing candle almost erase that last red candle, you can say that's enough. All right, I'm getting out. I'm going to take all my profit here. Okay, so that's one way. Do I wait for the close? I usually wait on a 10-minute candle at least 9 minutes in. All right, at least 9 minutes in. Now sometimes on the 9th minute I will enter. Sometimes on the 8th minute I will enter. But the rest goes in like after the 10th minute and the candle's closed. That's the ideal way to do it. All right. You can kind of anticipate a little bit. And let me just say, anticipation can cost you sometimes. Just saying, it doesn't always work that way. Anticipation you can be right 50% of the time with your anticipation, as in before the candle closes, and you can be wrong 50% of the time. Okay, so it's a toss, it's a coin flip, really. Your best bet is to wait until it closes. If you want to be sure, what we want to see is bears come in and push price down. Okay, we want to see evidence of bears pushing price down. So that was an entry. Could have traded it right into there. So here's an example of just one day, okay, and we do this almost every day. All right. Either we trade the long side or the short side of the SPY game plan working out. All right. And we do this almost every day. And, you know, we got the profits to show it. I mean, I trade this live right in front of, you know, traders right there. So we bought the 574 puts right there, and we stripped $365 from it. Right now, on those puts, my goal is 1% of my account. So if I got a $36,000 account, then I want to make $360 each day. Okay? Now you can see I made another daily goal right here. All right? In the afternoon. So there's a daily goal. There's another daily goal. There's a couple daily goals right there. Okay? But this is what we do every day. All right? We just go through and trade what we see. We trade the price action in front of us. And that right there is an example of the SPY game plan working. Now, if you have, let's just say you have futures, all right? Let's say you like to trade the ES, all right? At the same entry that I would take an option would be an opportunity for you to short the ES or the MES, all right? That would be the micro E-mini. The ES is the E-mini S&P 500. Okay, that's one way of doing it, is you just, wherever I take a put, you would short. Wherever I take a call, that would be an option to go long on the ES or the MES. If you do the micro E-mini, there's the micro E-mini, which is the MES, and then there's the ES, which is the just the E-mini right there. So, and that's an example of, you know, how we trade each day. I trade off of E-Trade. All right, I have to do double work. I not only trade here to show you what I'm doing, trade off of E-Trade as well sometimes. All right. You can see here's price action moving back up. All right, that's it. Now, if you want to see what that was, the SPY game plan, I'll just drag this over so you can see. That was the SPY game plan. All right, and if you look inside the room, here inside the room, okay, you'll see if you're a member. All right, this is what happens when you're a member. Is make sure I got the right one. And you come all the way up to the top. Am I on the right day? I'm in the wrong room. There we go. Okay, come back here. And you'll see at the top. All the way at the top. All the way at the top. Okay, this is me. I post the game plan right here in the room for traders to see before the day begins. 7:25 in the morning, sometimes 8 o'clock. But it's right there. It's the QQQ game plan and the SPY game plan. It's all posted right there in the room for everybody to see. All right? And you just trade this. I trade this almost every day. That's my plan. I make a plan and I trade my plan right there. Now, I take other trades as well, but there's my plan, trade my plan right there. Okay, so now I'm going to just back this out. All right, and now we're going to go take a look at QQQ. All right, so here's QQQ. All right, game plan for QQQ today again. All right, we're looking at 3 DTEs, or 10 DTE, 10 days till expiration. All right, I want to be bullish. Okay, this is where the day began. I want to be bullish when green erases red. So you see all this red? All right, I'm going to point out the red so you can see it. And I'm going to box it off. Okay, see the price went from this high down to this low. Okay, so I box it off. Okay, so I box off down to this low. Okay, now if the bulls erase everything that the bears just did there, okay, then that would be my bullish entry. All right, green erases red. Green erases red up there. So my bullish entry would be over 506. Okay, but we already have a 10-minute downtrend, so we don't need red erases green, but you could, okay? And on red erases green, you can see, I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, it's my pivot. Okay, you can see at the end of the day, the bulls the bulls rallied for a couple candles there. So so there's some green right here from this low, all right, up to that high. Okay, right up to that high. So red erases green. Watch this. All right, this is going to blow your mind. Red erases green when price comes down to here. See how the red erases the green. See how it engulfs it? So where's my entry? Well, right below the green candle. Okay, so where's my entry? Right here. Okay? Look at that candle right there. Or you can trade right here, right below 595. Okay? See underneath 595, that's an entry for me. All right? To trade it to the downside. You could have waited for this candle, or you could have jumped in right here as price crossed 595. Right there. So here's another instance of the game plan making you money. All right? Day after day, I create the game plan and we make money. All right? Create the plan, make the money. All right? So here's the get QQQ game plan working. And then you got the SPY game plan working. Can you imagine, traders, all right, out there, anybody watching, everybody, all right, if you traded the QQQ game plan and the SPY game plan, all right, and all you needed to make was 1%, but most of us make 2, 3, 4, 5%, all right, each day, that would be a 10% day trading the QQQ and the SPY, both at the same time. And what if you did futures on top of that? Okay? I'm just saying, like, it's unlimited how much you can make. All you have to do is get in the room, follow the plan. Don't understand the plan? Ask me about the plan. That's it. Get in the room, follow the plan. Don't understand the plan? Ask me. It's right there. I pretty much make it as easy as possible for you to make money. All right? It's incredibly easy. This is where I want to be short. This is where I want to be long. This is the pivot. Above that, I'm a bull. Below that, I'm a bear. All right? I make it very simple. Make it very simple. And there's no reason why you can't come into this room and make some money just following the plan every single day. All right? Every single day, just follow the plan. Now, there'll be days when price doesn't break the top and it doesn't break the bottom. And that's good because you stayed out of the chop. All right? Now, when you see a chop day is when, when the 3 crosses the 8 2 or 3 times before noon, all right, with no exhaustion candles, all right, there's a good chance that day is going to be a chop day. And a chop day is just a day you want to avoid, all right? And that's typically a consolidation day. So where do you want to where do you want to find consolidation? You will likely find consolidation at support and resistance. Those are 2 main areas you're going to find consolidation. Okay, so right now we're at a spot. I'm just going to erase that. And I just want to let you know, all right, that we're at a spot where it's very likely to find consolidation, because on the weekly chart of the SPY, okay, if we break below this low here, we will no longer have a weekly uptrend. Now look how long we had a weekly uptrend. Hey, almost all of 2023 was a weekly uptrend, wasn't it? Look at that. Almost all 23 and 2024 was a weekly uptrend. That's crazy, isn't it? All right, so you'll most likely find consolidation when price wants to move higher, but there's a lot of sellers. So up here and down here. So you're going to see a battle take place. As you can see today, the bears ran it down, and you can see the bulls are chasing it back up. All right, because if this falls apart, yeah, good chance we're coming down to 550. All right, so this was our one of our traders in here. This is the text measured move. All right, and we got incredibly close. I think pennies were separating the low of day and the measured move target. Incredibly close enough for me anyways. All right, traders, thanks for listening. That's just us trading the game plan day after day. You see me post it. That's what happened. Thank you for listening. I hope you got something out of it. I hope everybody in the room got something out of it. But I'm going to save this and save this recording for later.